Yo, subscribe to Doggie Diamonds TV. Real interviews, news, culture, entertainment. Hit that subscribe button now.
Yeah, so that's an issue that if you don't deal with it, especially if you got anger issues, it's always gonna end up bad. You know what I mean?
I remember when I heard what happened at Hot 97, and they said Gutta was there, and I was like, oh no, that sound about right. That's what Gutta do. You know what I'm saying? And then I know with Big being gone, you really felt like you had to protect the home team more than anything, because what would Big had it done?
Yeah. I mean, I always been like, from younger, like anybody I associate with, if you my man, the loyalty factor is heavy. And even for me being, because I always was a small guy, you know what I'm saying, in stature. Like, I only got some size on me when I went to jail, you know what I mean? So back in the day, I was slim, you know what I'm saying, not skinny. I was defined, but I was slim. Like, I wasn't no heavyweight, like, you know. But dude, everybody knew I was a fighter. So but even then, I always had a certain level of protectiveness of anybody I deal with. You know what I mean? It's just, and especially like me and Tad was talking about this earlier, it was like I'm the oldest. It was me, Big, O, Cheek. You know what I mean? Everybody was at least a year younger than me.
And Winnie was way younger than y'all.
Nah, Winnie's actually older than O.
Word? I never knew that.
Winnie's only 2 years younger than me.
I always thought Oli was, you know why? Because Oli was out more.
Yeah.
So Winnie always seemed like the younger brother. Wow.
So, like, I was the oldest. But you got to remember, I was the shortest too.
Yeah.
Only one was shorter than me was Cheek.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was the shortest, but I was the wildest. You know what I'm saying? I was always high strung.
I mean, when you hear something on Fulton Street and you heard Seif, it was like, yeah, that's Seif. That's just.
And I'm and it's kind of like an oxymoron, because I was always hyper, but I was always in the background.
Yeah.
I was only hyper in certain instances. Joking.
Yeah. Snapping, ranking in the hood. That was
ranking.
Yeah.
When it come time to put in work and playing ball, because everybody in the hood knew that was my thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So those were the things I would be always hype about. Other than that, I was always in the background. You know what I'm saying? That's where Big and O and all of them personalities would come out, and everybody would. If it wasn't joking, like I wasn't really speaking. I speak to who I deal with. Other than that, I was in the cut, so it was kind of like different. You know what I mean? And I think I got that through just from me coming back to New York from down south. I ain't fit in.
Yeah.
Country, but I'm from New York.
Yeah.
But I'm country. You know what I'm saying? And even down south, I didn't really fit in.
Because you do New York. Yeah.
And I didn't grow up, and I lived in a few towns. I didn't just stay in one town all my life. You know what I'm saying? The whole time I was down there, I went to town. So I was kind of like a outside looking in kid. But I had a certain amount of popularity through sports, and me always fight anybody. For real. Like we in small towns, so it might be a dude 3-4 years older than me. I'm gonna be scared, and I might get my ass whipped. But we gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? You're not just going. You know what I'm saying? And hence the name. You know what I'm saying? Like once my mom's told me, yeah, that's a warrior name. Going back to the clothing line. You know what I'm saying? Once my mom's told me, yeah, you got a warrior name, I took that in a way, literally, that I have to fight all the time. When you telling a kid, the parents aren't cognizant of how the kid is going to take it.
And what they instilling in you, not even knowing.
You know what I'm saying? You telling me this, and my mind that's not mature, that means warrior, I fight.
Yeah.
Anything that needs to be solved, this is how we solve it.
So when you came back from down south, was it when you came back from Texas, Big was on, or what was it? What was it?
Nah, when I came home from jail, Big was on.
Which jail time though? Cause
my second bid.
The second.
Cause I came from my first bid, I was only on 4 months.
Okay.
And got locked right back up. That's when when I got locked up, that I was in Ulster when I called Nee crib and I'm talking to JC. And Nee get on the phone and tell me, yo, got killed. And this is like June 92. I literally just came back from the yard from playing ball in the Jack Max. You know what I'm saying? People don't know Jack Max. Like we used to call the state sneakers, because they'll give you either some Chuck Taylors, and then it got worse. They start getting you some. It's called Anacondas. That's a fact.
But for people who don't know who O is a childhood friend that Biggie wrote the song "Missing You" about.
Yeah, facts.
That's Oli.
Yeah, that's Oli.
Was definitely a part of the.
Nah, yeah,
he would have been right
he's
there.
Day one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like he's actually before the genesis of Big.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He's
it's
Fat Chris.
Like yeah.
He's Fat Chris.
Yeah, he was fat. He was Fat Chris.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was there around as Big was big, because you gotta remember Big was big.
Yeah.
Big was big hustling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't Notorious B.I.G.
Facts.
He was just because Lorraine, big.
Yeah.
Big. You know what I'm saying? That's how she used to call him. So when it went from Fat Chris to Big, then Biggie, then Jimmy Dean started calling him Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
And then it just evolved into the rapper name.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So he was, but I mean, as far, he was there before the genesis of the Notorious B.I.G.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? He was there, you know, when we was in that era when we was selling crack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And sadly, he was gone before Big got to it.
Yeah.
He was gone.
Yeah. O was gone when the summer Big first got the unsigned hype.
Yeah.
This is 92. We took the picture on Bedford and Quincy in 92, bro. I got locked up probably a couple weeks later, like 3 weeks, maybe a month later. You know what I'm saying? If that. You know what I mean? Then by that summer, June, O got killed. You know what I'm saying? So Big ain't even get a chance to even, I think, crack with anything.
Yeah.
Nothing cracked off for him yet when O got murked. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's...
Yeah. O was, and it's funny because I just always remember O was like biggest hype man. Like, yo, Big, that Big, yo.
And and what's strange is, like, for people that know O was a cocky. That's my, you know what I'm saying? That's more like we used to argue. Like, you know what I'm saying? We would sit there and argue all day. You know, we'll debate all day about everything, me and O. But that's my, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you can see the loyalty, because O, being the arrogant dude he is, he put his own, you know, his cockiness, I ain't gonna say arrogant, but his cockiness and his bravado, he put that to the side and put it all that to Big. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, it ain't no love greater than that in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? When you like, and just, that's why I say it's like Rock took the burner. You know what I'm saying? Me just doing stuff for Bad Boy that, you know what I mean, putting myself in situations. Because I wasn't, honestly, I never got caught doing nothing for Bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got away with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just honest. You know what I'm saying? I never, and that's why a lot of people probably, as far in the Main Street people, they don't know about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I never got caught for doing nothing for Big. I got caught for doing other and people just basically knew my name. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They never saw, like, you always saw Big rock with Big in pictures. You know what I'm saying?
C's.
You know what I'm saying?
Nino.
The whole Mafia. And the few pictures that I got, you know what I'm saying? It's literally a few. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, when you doing bids, you losing shit, bro. Mm-hmm. If you live on your own, cause I live by myself. Like my mom's was deceased in '88. You know what I mean? So I was on my own. Had my own apartment, all this. So once I get locked up, pictures, clothes, all that shit, if don't nobody come get it, that's gone.
Yeah.
So I had, you know, we had mad pictures, but you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So Big, where was you at when you first heard that Big got killed?
In the Beacon.
And how did the news come to you? Did you hear
I was
it
in
like
7 block? At that time, I wasn't going to breakfast. Like I stay in myself. But around breakfast time, before breakfast, dude banged on my wall. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, they killed your cousin in L.A. Now, mind you, before we locked in, I spoke to Big. You know what I'm saying? Because Big had a 201 number. You couldn't, at that time on the island, you couldn't call 917s.
Yeah, that wasn't common no more. Yeah, that was a cell phone.
Yeah. So it was you couldn't call those numbers because they knew they were cell phones. But Big had a 201 number. 201 is a Jersey number. So I could call the 201 number because it's a Jersey number. But I'm paying for the calls. You know what I'm saying? So I spoke to him that night. So what dude's telling me is like, it don't even sound right here. Like, yo, stop playing with me, bro. I'm asleep. He like, nah, yo, cut the radio on. So when I cut the radio on, that's when Ice-T was on it.
Yeah, he was on it crying, scared. He was saying he's scared. I remember Ice-T saying, yo, I'm scared out here. I ain't got nothing to do with that because I think he thought it was just gonna be on some LA versus New York. Anybody from LA could get it. Yeah,
so and I heard that. So when we did come out, I called Big Mom's crib. You know what I'm saying, on St. James. And I think his uncle picked up the phone. I'm like, yo, I speak to Miss Wallace. He like, yo, well, let her gone to L.A. Boom. Once he said that, I was like, all right, yeah, I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't call Rock, couldn't call C's for the simple fact
917-347.
Yeah, they got cell phone numbers. Big got a regular. You know what I'm saying? This is that area of Jersey number anyway. So, but yeah.
In that climate, when he told me he was going to L.A., I was like, nah, like I didn't really think he should have went. What was your thoughts on it?
Nah, I mean, see, I know Big. That's just like telling me not to go to Texas when I go to Texas is to sell drugs.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's gonna be with it's money over there. That's what I'm going to. You got to respect it from a hustler standpoint, from a person that, you know, we was in the streets, we would take all type of risks. So I'm looking at it like it's legal money now, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, bro, because I know this is gangbang capital of the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I'm knowing go down.